Hello, we're the PNC Newsgirls, Mia.
And Maya, reading the news 6 days a week because you're too lazy.
Friday, July 28th, 2023.
Okay. In the years 1913 and 1914, I expressed my opinion for the first time in various circles, some of which are now supporters of the National Socialist movement, that the problem of how the future of the German nation can be secured is the problem of how Marxism can be exterminated. Adolf Hitler. Sorry if you hear vacuum noises.
Yeah. Also, for the next week or so, our shows might not come out on the time they normally do, because we got personal life things happening.
We got a life, basically.
Yeah. Alright, quick column. U.S. drops campaign finance charges against FTX founder. Federal prosecutors will not prosecute FTX founder Sam Bankman Fried for violating campaign finance laws, according to a court filing revealed on Thursday. The U.S. Department of Justice cited treaty obligations to the Bahamas, which extracted the disgraced crypto investor last year.
Okay.
No idea what just happened.
OIC, Arab League submits statements to ICJ over Israel's gross violations in Palestine.
When you said OIC, I was like, oh, what are you seeing? Like, oh, wait, no, it's an acronym.
The general,
Secretary?
Of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, has presented written submissions to the International Court of Justice, ICJ, concerning the legal consequences of Israel's policies and practices in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem.
Okay. Mitt Romney argues that it shouldn't be illegal for government to use big tech for censorship. That's unconstitutional, so it is illegal. I think the government should be absolutely prohibited without question. I think it should be draconian, I don't know, as you probably can make it. Paul continued, adding, things that are in opinion, the government has no business in this. Things that are in opinion.
What?
That's just...
I don't know what's happening. Anyway. Leon? I don't know how
I was pronouncing it Leon.
Leon Black paid U.S. Virgin Islands $62 million settlement after being issued this subpoena, asking for all his communications with Jeffrey Epstein, Darren Indike, and Richard Kahn. I don't know what that is! What's a subpoena?
I don't know.
What is it? Issued by the U.S. Virgin Islands government on January 27, 2021, Black was asked for all emails, letters, transactions, and other forms of communication that he and his office had with Epstein and his associates since 1998.
Alright, on to the poll column. Okay. Renowned physicians and members of Congress gather at Supreme Court with 100,000 petition signatures demanding investigation into Fauci and government misleadings and corruption during COVID-19. Founder and President Dr. Simone Gold and America's Frontline Doctors convened the White Coat Summit, The Reckoning, on Thursday, July 27th, at the United States Supreme Court, calling for justice and accountability concerning the COVID-19 pandemic. Crimes against humanity have been committed, according to its press release.
You completely forgot a word.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh,
concerning. Okay.
It's
the hang.
Concerning the hand. Okay.
Anyways, it's murder. Remdesivir. What? What is a red? Is that a name?
I think so.
No, it's a drug.
Ah.
Remdesivir?
I've never heard of that
Victims decry FDA's shocking new move. Remdesivir. No, that's Remdesivir.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the most despised drug in American history, earning the nickname Run Death is Near for its lethal record during COVID. Experts claim that it would stop COVID. Instead, it stopped kidney function, then blasted the liver and other organs. Now the relieved destroyer of kidneys has been approved by the FDA for COVID treatment of kidney patients. Does anybody else feel as if the FDA is shoving its power in our faces and laughing at us?
Yes. GOP Senators Peone, Kennedy, Tillis, and Paul push back against impeachment. because emails, bank statements, whistleblowers, audio recordings, photos, a laptop computer, 5 million bribes are not enough proof of wrongdoing. Senator Thune and Senator Paul need to see more evidence before they support impeaching Joe Biden. They're upstanding citizens. Fox News later reported that Senators John Kennedy, Republican LA, I don't know what that one is, and Tom Thilius, Republican North Carolina, not New York, were also against impeachment. They too are honorable Americans.
Okay. Special counsel Jack Smith adds new charges against Donald Trump. Smith charged Trump with 1 count of willful retention of national defense documents and 2 counts of obstruction. Trump's valet, Walt Nauta, who was previously charged in the first indictment, also received 2 new obstruction-related charges.
Britain. Almost half of kids not living with both parents by age 14. There is no way this isn't on purpose. Then they
I don't know.
How do you pronounce that? Disincentivize. That's my best guess.
Yeah.
Healthy marriages by making them brutally expensive. How can you imagine that they're not doing this on purpose? Because they want to destroy the family, because they know that if the family does not exist, humans do not have bonds with each other, and therefore there is nothing between the government and the individual. The government has absolute direct rule over the isolated individual. Won't call them.
South Africa's controversial race quota lost Thursday's debate. At the higher end of the what?
Elections.
Of business, inequality is also evident. Black people who make up 80% of the employable population account for 16.9% of top management jobs, while white people who comprise about 8% of the employable population hold 62.9% of the top management jobs. PDF.
Right, New York City cabbie 60 viciously beaten by 5 brutes on busy street. The horrific footage shows 3 women and 2 men repeatedly striking the 60-year-old cabbie with shoes and closed fists near 6th Avenue and West 34th Street on July 19th. The male driver attempts to avoid their blows and bends down to pick an item off the street, but is continuously pummeled. He is knocked off balance and slumps along the side of his cab as one of the women strikes him several more times and kicks him in the chest, according to the video.
Okay.
It's just brutal.
Yeah. Case of severe tropical disease exploding with no end in sight. The World Health Organization, WHO, has warned that cases of the dengue fever could reach record highs this year. Rates are rising globally, with reported cases since 2000 up 8-fold to 4.2 million in 2022, and a WHO official said on July 21st.
Nigeria's situation remains fluid as army backs coup plotters. Supporters of the coup ransacked and set fire to the headquarters of the governing party in the capital Niamey on Thursday. Plumes of black smoke billowed from the building after hundreds of coup supporters who had gathered in front of the National Assembly moved there.
Onto the war crime column. Chilling messages posted by a millionaire crypto influencer before he was found dismembered inside a suitcase in Argentina. As it's claimed, he was threatened over 70,000 in debt. Cleanly chopped body parts of Bernardo Perez Algaba, 41, were found in an abandoned red suitcase by 2 children playing football in a stream in Green. What? Do you know how you say that?
Ingeniero?
I don't know! On July 23rd, Al-Gaba's body, which had sustained 2 bullet wounds, was found days after he was reported missing on July 19th.
Okay. 17 migrants detained after human traffickers clone Border Patrol vehicle. An attempt to smuggle 17 migrants into the United States was thwarted last weekend after the surveillance cameras spotted smugglers cutting a hole in the border near Calixio, California, after which a group of 17 migrants were found inside and in the back of a truck painted to look just like the Border Patrol vehicle, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
Okay. Mystery outbreak of a deadly paralyzing disease has experts baffled. More than 232 cases of Guillain-Barré syndrome has been reported in the South American country, with more than half the cases occurring in just a brief 5-week period from June to July. Normally a rare disorder, GBS typically strikes only about 3,000 people per year in the U.S., according to Johns Hopkins Medicine.
Okay, final one. Japanese spearheading UN bug agenda, eating silkworms, crickets, drinking bug water. Ew,
What is bug water?
that just sounds disgusting. They were saying, oh well, faggot, Asians always ate bugs, it's very normal. As if Asian people are normal. Gratuitors. On a recent vacation in Tokyo, Takumi Yamato opted for a special lunch of cricket curry and silkworm sashimi. Washed down with a water bug cider. That's just disgusting.
What is water bug cider?
I'm very concerned.
So I want to know what a water bug cider is.
No. Okay, thank you for listening to me.
And Maya, read the Polden Central homepage. Donate.
And come back tomorrow for more great news.